Hey everyone, and welcome to the 19th day of Vlogmas. It's crazy. I can't believe there are only 6 days left until Christmas. This Vlogmas has absolutely flown by, and if you didn't know, I am continuing Vlogmas up until like January 5th, so technically it won't be called Vlogmas, but I will be vlogging every single day. This is the vlog from December 19th, and the reason I'm doing a story time is because I had a 12-hour travel day, took off when it was dark, and I also landed when it was dark. It was a very, very long day, and I wasn't able to talk to my camera as much as I wanted to. Airports are super busy, especially this time of the month, but I'm already getting ahead of myself, so I'm gonna tell you about my flight from Los Angeles, California to Baltimore, Maryland. So the day started by me waking up at 5:30 in the morning. I quickly got dressed and got all my things together, and then I headed to the car, and Isaac was actually going to drive me to the airport, which is super nice of him because he actually had workouts later that day, so I was super grateful that he was going to drive me to the airport and not make me take a Lyft. But then again, boyfriend duties. The airport was actually outrageously busy, even though it was 5:30 in the morning. It was bumper to bumper traffic, so as soon as we got to a place where it was a good time for me to get out my luggage and walk into the terminal, Isaac actually told me that he stood in that traffic for 15 minutes, so poor guy. Right when I got in the airport, I went through my TSA pre-check. Thank the Lord I have that because the line to the regular security was at least 30 minutes long. There was only one person in front of me in the line for a TSA pre-check, quickly went through, and I was already through the gate within the first 5 minutes of being at the airport. So I still had 45 minutes until my flight was about to take off. I grabbed water and some snacks, and I sat down and just did what people do at 5:30 in the morning, which is scroll on Instagram and reply to YouTube comments. Emotion. Emotion. So my first flight was long. I flew from Santa Ana, Orange County Airport, all the way into Atlanta, Georgia. And I had a layover in Atlanta, Georgia. The flight from Santa Ana was actually really smooth. A lot of pretty views. I love flying over the ocean. It was so pretty. And I actually flew over the part where me and Isaac visited last week. So it was really cool to see that from 10,000 feet instead of being on the ground. Just landed in Atlanta. So on the first flight, I slept, watched a few movies, did some editing, and it was a pretty quick flight because I did sleep for 3 hours of the 5-hour trip. So then I landed in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was hot out. As soon as we landed on the plane, you could feel the humidity inside of the plane. Like I said earlier, the Atlanta airport was jam-packed. It was insane. I know the Atlanta airport is one of the busier airports, but it was really insane. The reason it was so busy was because the Atlanta airport had had a power outage just the day before, and there were a lot of canceled flights that day. So canceled flights, normal flights, holiday flights, all that combined, it was crazy. There were lines waiting for the plane trains just to go from terminal to terminal, so I said F that, and I decided to walk throughout the terminal, and I actually got to see a really pretty, I want to say it was an art installation, but it was a really cool feature in the Atlanta airport, and if you're ever there, you should definitely check it out. It was interesting. I don't even know how to describe it, which is why I'm putting up a video right now. But it was really pretty and super cool to see that. Since I had an hour and a half, I searched through all the terminals until I found a good food place that I would actually like, and that's when I stumbled upon a Chipotle. So I grabbed some Chipotle and I hopped on the plane train and headed over to my gate. Hopped on the plane and had a window seat, and it looked like there was a storm in Atlanta, but it was actually a pretty smooth ride and the trip was really fast. The flight time was only about 45 minutes, and then we landed in Baltimore, Maryland. You got just landed in Baltimore. If you don't know, my sister and her boyfriend actually live in Baltimore, Maryland. This is their house that I'm currently staying in. This is the guest bedroom that I will be living in for the next week. Landed in Baltimore, quickly grabbed myself a nice chai tea latte, like the kind I am drinking right now. And I headed to go and pick up my luggage from the carousel. After I grabbed my luggage, I actually started vlogging again. So enjoy the rest of this vlog. What's up, guys? So I just landed in Baltimore, got some coffee, got my luggage, and I just requested a lift. I'm getting a lift to my sister's work. She works at Lululemon, and I told her I wanted some Lululemon clothes for Christmas. It doesn't really matter what kind, and she was like, well, there's too many options, so just come into Lululemon, try them on, let me know your size, let me know what you like. So I'm actually getting a lift to Lululemon instead of her apartment or house or whatever it is. It's been a long day. I'm sure you guys have heard about it because I've already decided at this point that I'm gonna do a story time because I didn't talk at all in this vlog. But yeah, it's been a really long day and I'm really exhausted. So I'm walking to Whole Foods right now while my sister is finishing up at work, and I expected Baltimore to be so much colder. Like, I landed and I was like expecting to walk outside and be shivering, but it's actually only 50 degrees, which isn't horrible at all. And this is like a walk in the park for Michiganders. Also, I know I've said this before, but this downtown area is so cute. And there's like a Free People, there was a Maxwell South Moon Under. Look at this Free People, it just looks so cute. Such a cute area.